Hi everyone, Will here. I'm going to show you around my van Woody. I'll take you around the outside in a second, but let's head in. I'll go sort of back to front. I've got the fire on right now so you can see the chimney working. But yeah, I'm going to take you back to front with the van and show you what it's like and give you a sense of how it works, because I know that these videos can be helpful. It was helpful for me when I bought it, so here we go. So starting at the back, this is sort of the seating area with storage underneath it. It turns into a bed, as like kind of normal for these sort of things. So this is the lip on either side. There's a little lip, and that's where the table sits and forms the mattress, and obviously these cushions fold down. That table we just store usually just up in this sort of the kids' bunk when we're not using it. So yes, this is the seating area, freshly upholstered, brand new on the seats, and then also just on this toilet cover to match, but more on that later. And brand new curtains as well, and the curtains carry on throughout the van as well. They were made by my mother-in-law because we were using the van so much, so that was a nice present from her. So different things going on here in terms of storage. Just under this one, I'll give you a sense of it. We have the gas, and actually maybe I'll pull this off so you can see the electrics in a bit more detail. Let me just yank it off. Here we go. So as you can see, the gas all set up, and then the gas runs along this line away from the electrics through there and into the hub, and then this is our electric setup. Lots going on here. A couple of leisure batteries and a Victron solar panel. So I think it's a 300 watt panel that we have on the top, but basically the solar just kind of keeps us running all the time, and charges with an alternator as you'd expect, yeah, so all good with the solar there, and it comes with sort of the Victron app and stuff, which is really helpful. Under here, in terms of electrics, you have this inverter which we've installed. There you go, another sort of Victron product, which is great, and a bit of storage here too. So this is again a Victron inverter, which is really good, which means, let me put this all back, that you can plug things in, which is great. So we charge, we sometimes work from the van and we use these plugs to get a double plug, and these USBs work as well at the same time. They'll obviously use quite a bit of juice, so you'll want to be careful of not overdoing it, but a quick drive with the alternator, or if it's just sunny, no problem. And then on this side, yeah, this is going to be a bit crowded because we got some camp stuff in it, but if you look carefully, you can see our 70-liter water tank, and then the rest of this is basically just storage, just empty storage where we keep a lot of camp gear. But 70-liter water, which goes under, runs up over to the sink. So yeah, lots of storage up here, bungeed, so nothing falls over, which is great. We did that because stuff was going all over the place. So everything's been sort of bungeed, which is awesome. Right, moving forward, we have this hub. This is brand new, like only been used a couple of times. The old hub that was installed in here was pretty old, and we just wanted a new one, especially one with a nice sort of ignition. I'll see if I can do this one-handed. If not, I might just have to put the phone down, but let me see if I can do it one-handed. So there you go. Working fine, and then I'll see if I can do the other one. Oh no, I won't be able to do the other one, but trust me, it works the same. So yes, we have that. As I'm working forward as well on electrics, this is the lights. We've installed all of these spotlights around the whole van that you can see there. They run along into the front as well, and then these are on a dimmer too, so you can dim them quite a lot, which is great for nighttime, but we'll have it on full blast for now. So then also you have, as you move forward in the van, the sort of main feature, which is our favorite part. I've got one going now, which is the fire, which is just really great. That's working right now. A piece of wood sticking out. I should deal with that. Bear with me. Just shove that in there. So yeah, this is obviously really great. Keeps the van incredibly warm. I'm actually kind of sweating right now. So it's just the coziest thing, and we just love it. It's the best part of the van. We just love it. Love it to bits. Worth saying as well, if you have little kids, we have like a fire grate protector thing that goes all the way around it, and we just sort of clip them together with leather straps. So those will come with the van if you want them. And they basically stop our toddlers from touching that, especially when it's on. Obviously, this gets hot, so you'll want to be careful if you're sleeping here. You'll get hot, but also you'll just want to be careful of any like kids or anything. But yeah, love the fire. It's been so good. Keeps the van incredibly warm. So it's just really great. I've already shown you the storage and the inverter. That's good. Hob, good. Storage up here is like sort of is kind of what you see. Likewise, more storage up here, and in here we just kind of use like tea and coffee and stuff. What else we got? Moving forward, you've got the fridge, which is a good sort of Dometic fridge. Blue lights mean it's working. I'll give it a clean, promise. But yeah, that's not closing because I've got it vented. You've got just shelves with dishes. They're actually really big. They fit tons of stuff, which is really handy for long trips. So, you know, the usual sort of gubbins, and then obviously some more storage. Actually quite a lot in here as well. You've got lots of sort of pots and pans back here. There's our water hookup, more sort of storage, and then that's where we keep our firewood. And then you have our copper sink and the copper backsplash, which is cool. And that's hooked up, as I say, so I'll just turn that on. You see water just runs, which works, just runs out of the van. What else do we have here? Yeah, this is the main sort of pantry, and lots of storage here. I mean, you can fit just tons and tons and tons. So we've gone like 2 weeks without buying any other food in here before. Like, you can really cram a lot in here, so that is pretty great. And it has sort of three-point locking, so it doesn't open up or anything while you're driving, which is good. Next up, I guess moving forward, is the bunk. So yeah, this is like quite a feature of the van, the wood that runs like right up it, which is pretty amazing. If you look closely, you'll see that these are actually like little notches. So it's like a little ladder for the kids to climb up. They kind of like one leg here, up on here, and then they get. I have gone up there, but I would say, and so is my wife, but I would say it's pretty tight up there. So I would say for kids mostly, or a very sort of small adult. I mean, I'm 6'6", so I got no chance, but my wife suggests that she could fit, but I doubt her. She's ambitious on that. So I would say mostly kids up there, or very sort of small people, but they just love it. It's great. This comes down here, and that sort of folds down, and then it has a longer clip. Hold on. Has a longer clip, which is all a bit tangled here. You'll forgive me, but that is sort of how you would lay it down. Obviously, it doesn't have any sheets on it or anything, but that's how you'd lay it down. Now, there's like obviously a bit of a gap here, and so yeah, you might want to like put up something if you have really small kids, but if it's an adult, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you're going to squeeze an adult up there, let me just hook it back up. So I think that's basically it for back here. You've got a pretty good view of everything. Let me just give you the opposing view of what it looks like this way. That's the fire, everything going out there. So give you a good sort of sense of what it looks like. Oh, I should say as well, these are LED lights. So these were what were originally installed before we did the spotlights. Yeah, if you want to, that's like a nice soft light, but if you want to go crazy with the colors, you can go crazy. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, there you go. So whenever we're having a party in here, that's what you get. Definitely something that the kids love in the evening, of course, gets them hyper before bed, which is always good. So yeah, those are LEDs, which are cool. Now moving forward, I guess I'll show you the toilet next. Oh yeah, I should say this little metal sort of edge to the wood, just like this, has just popped off, annoyingly. Should be a really, really easy fix. Haven't had the chance to do it, so I've just duct taped it for now. But just something to flag for you that it will probably be fixed by the time you see it, but if not, that's all that is. It's just popped off, but it should be a really, really easy fix. Just climbing in and out of it all the time. So next up, we've got the toilet, obviously the most, interesting part, sure. So obviously we've got toilet paper like hooked up to the side. That won't go anywhere, which is good. Yeah, you just take it off. This folds back so that it doesn't interfere with the seat, and you'll see what I mean in a second. That can then go all the way back. So that opens up, and then of course you've got this latch here, and there's your toilet. Very glamorous. But yeah, you just sort of clip it back up. It's nice and easy. It doesn't go anywhere while you're driving because of I've put in like many clips basically to sort of prevent that from happening. That clips down, that folds back, that goes on, and you'd never know. You'd never know. Next up, I might step out of the van to give you a sense of this. Well, I'll tell you now first. These are sort of two more belted seats at the back here. We've left, we have twins who are both in car seats, so it does fit 2 car seats if you also happen to have twins or just young kids. So yeah, it does fit multiple car seats, and I think it would fit 2 adults. They're pretty like small, low seats, but they're bolted into the chassis, so you should have no there's no safety worries or anything. It's just they're a little bit small, but they do fit car seats, which is really good. And obviously big sort of curtained window there, which is nice, and another spotlight. Behind there you've got some USB ports to sort of charge your stuff while you're driving. I often use that connected up to the front seat while I'm driving. Let me just give you like the sort of the view here. Conscious this is getting quite long. There's the side view of the van. So often we use this for sort of boots and whatever. Sorry, I was cut off there. But yes, we use this for sort of boots and coats and stuff. Obviously hooks there, that's for carbon monoxide, which is just in the house, but we do have one. So yeah, that's the sort of the back seats. And I'll take you to the front now. These close up all the way. And that closes up, and obviously those close up and it gets very dark, which is great. There's the sort of the hookup for the alternator, which goes to the back, and then the car battery is actually under this seat, which is a brand new battery. We just installed it a couple months ago, so the battery's good. So that's it. I'll take you around to the sort of front. So see the chimney working. So I'll just take you around the car, give you a sense of what it looks like. These are brand new tires again, so we've done a lot with the van, but brand new tires. Step out back, there's the portholes that we saw. Great. Not going to go all the way around, but you get a sense maybe while there's cars. And oh, I should say there's this thing. You might be wondering what this is. This is just a shelf that I made, and it clips onto this lip here, and then you have just like a little bar for the outside of the van, which is cool. But so that's, if you're wondering, that's what that is. So there it is. Let me just see if I can get on the road. Yeah. Before I get killed, I'm gonna go off the road quickly, but anyway, it gives you a sense of what it looks like before I kill myself on the road. Anywho, climb in here. So yeah, this is the front, the cab. Not like a ton to call home about. It like I must confess, it's pretty like tired and dated. I mean, it's an older sort of van. It's an older model, so kind of like the old upholstery, you know. But it's just fine. You got roll down windows, that sort of thing. Which I should say, there's well, A little mark on this seat to just, you know, just a bit wear and tear. But yeah, otherwise it's just kind of like what you'd expect from like a Ford Transit front cab. I'll turn it on here if I can while we're if I can do it one-handed. Hold on. All right. So that's just the seatbelt sign there. So yeah, I think the radio works. So you can. There you go. So the only thing I definitely flagged to you here is the odometer. So you can see it's not giving. It's the digital clock within the odometer has gone wonky. Now we got a quote from a guy to fix it, and he said it would be, you know, 150 quid or something to replace the system. So we never bothered. So I've included in the listing like the most up-to-date mileage when, like, before it went kind of wonky, and that was in September of 2023, and that was about 82,500 miles, and we've really not used it much over the winter. So I'd say definitely less than 1,000 miles, I would expect. So it's around that area. I know that's a bit annoying, but you can see it's just kind of gone a bit wonky. But I'll send the most updated picture in the listing, and you can get a sense of that anyway. So yeah, I don't know. It's a cab for a Ford Transit. This is what it looks like. Yeah, I think the only other thing I'd probably say is in terms of security, we have this pedal box here. I'll turn this off now. Turn this off so you can hear it. I have this pedal box here for security, and then we have deadbolts all on the outside. And if I venture back outside, you can see those. Just bear with me. So there's your deadbolts. So you can just sort of bolt it up. And there you go. So yeah, I think that's the long and short of it. Just open this up. So yeah, that's the long and short of it. We've just loved having it. It's been the best thing for us, and I hope you enjoy it as well. So come, just let me know if you want to take a look at it, and yeah, you can do a little visit and a little test drive. Thanks so much. Bye.